Calling the Public Infrastructure and Utilities Committee meeting to order. It is Wednesday, December 13th, 2024 at 3:30 p.m. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Alderman Vollmer, Alderwoman Keys, Alderman Browning,
Present.
Alderman Aldridge,
Present.
Chair Schweitzer,
Present.
Alderman Vollmer, Alderwoman Keys. We have 3 present. You have a quorum.
Thank you. We'll move on to approval of the minutes of December 13th, 2023. They are before us. I will accept a motion to approve the minutes from December 13th, 2023.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Alderman Vollmer, Alderwoman Keys, Alderman Browning,
Aye.
Alderman Aldridge,
Aye.
Chair Schweitzer,
Aye.
Alderman Vollmer, Alderman Keys. You have 3 aye votes.
By your vote, we have sustained the motion and passed the minutes of December 13th, 2023. Moving on to item number 4 on the agenda, board bills for review. We will start with item number 1, board bill number 147. That is introduced by Alderwoman Laura Keys, who unfortunately is sick today and has asked me to carry the bill. So I will do that, and Alderman Vice Chair Browning will take over the meeting.
Thank you. I'll give you a chance to get up to the lectern, and when you're ready, Alderwoman Schweitzer, you are free to present.
Thank you, Vice Chair Browning. So, Madam Clerk, can you please read the summary of Board Bill 147?
Board Bill number 147, introduced by Alderwoman Laura Keys, an ordinance recommended by the Board of Public Service to conditionally vacate above surface and subsurface rights for vehicle, estrogen, and pedestrian travel in Windsor Place from Grand Boulevard to Spring Avenue. A 10-foot wide road known as Highway Strip from Windsor Place northward to Spring Avenue and located in City Block 3709 is bounded by Finney Avenue, St. Alfonso's, Windsor Place, and Spring Avenue. Bell Avenue from Grand Boulevard to Spring Avenue, St. Alfonso Street from Windsor Place to Bell Avenue, Enright Avenue from Grand Boulevard to Spring Avenue in the city of St. Louis, Missouri, as here and after described in accordance with the Charter Authority and in conformity with Section 14 of Article 21 of the Charter and imposing certain conditions on such vacation.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. So as she just read, this is a board bill that is a street vacation for expansion of the VA St. Louis Healthcare System campus in the 11th Ward. I am going to yield the floor to some people who know a lot more about this than I do, who are representing the project, and a few slides to show you all today about what will be happening if this board bill moves forward and what we should be expecting in terms of the project. So today with me, I have Chad Marcus of the VA, Ken Hamill of the VA, and Hani Hanna of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. And so I believe Chad will be leading the presentation for us. Chad, thank you for coming. Madam Clerk, since he's my guest, do we have to swear him in?
I don't have to swear them in.
Okay, wonderful. So if it's all right with Vice Chair Browning, I would love to pass it over here.
Yes, please proceed.
I'll do your slides. Just tell me when to click.
All right, perfect. Thank you. As was said, my name is Chad Marcus. I'm the Chief of Major Project Service here in St. Louis, VA, and I'm here today to talk to you very briefly about the John Cochran Major project and our request to vacate streets. If you can go to the next slide, if you don't mind. As you may be aware, you may not, the original facility at John Cochran was built in the early 1950s. Since then, the VA has been working towards moving our mission-critical functions, such as our surgery department, intensive care unit, and emergency departments into a seismically compliant building. Over the past several years, the VA St. Louis has been working through planning and design elements of our project. And last year, the VA has prioritized our project on this year's presidential budget request as a mandatory project request. Off to the right on that slide, what you will see is you'll see what we expect to build at the John Cochran campus. It is broke down by square footage. So the bulk of our construction will be part of a new medical tower that will house all those mission critical functions that I mentioned a little bit ago. We will also build some additional buildings for warehouse functions and engineering functions around the campus. We'll be doing a new central utility plant for the campus and a treatment center, along with several additional parking, or I shouldn't say several, 3 additional parking garages to support our patient and staff parking needs on the campus. Ultimately, this project right sizes the VA Medical Center in St. Louis and will allow us to provide the state-of-the-art care for our veterans. On this slide, just wanted to highlight just a few ongoing efforts that we have currently today. So you'll notice up there in the top left, where it talks about design collaboration. So recently we have finished the design to relocate a water main that currently resides on Windsor Place. We will be relocating that water main projected this summer timeframe is when we will award that work. We've been working with several local utility companies, Ameren of which is one, to provide 3 new power feeds to the campus to support our future needs. We've been working with Spire Gas, and we've actually done some of our relocation services with them already. AT&T and Verizon Communication, we've been working with them to provide our needs and then also maintain the needs of the surrounding area. We've been coordinating with the Metropolitan Sewer District. Just recently, we completed a study of the sewer system, so those coordination efforts will continue. And then also I wanted to mention, as most of you are probably aware, the Brick Lane Greenway has an extension that goes up Spring Avenue, and we've been in talks with them to ensure we coordinate our design efforts with them. Down on the bottom, I'm sorry. Down on the bottom there, just to kind of give you a quick look into timeline, not real detailed, very high level, but this year we will be demolishing the newly acquired properties that we purchased over the last several years. We truly suspect or anticipate that the funding for the project will show up this year. As long as or when Congress signs over the budget, we'll see what that leads. Temporary trailer installations and construction efforts will continue this year. Those will support the construction efforts. And we will continue our utility relocations across the campus to support the project. In FY25, we will continue our design efforts and start the very early stages of our construction, which will ultimately go through 2031. This slide here highlights what our current VA property looks like near Grand Street up there. All the highlighted sections are currently in the possession of the VA. And off to the right, you will see, it probably looks very familiar. It was put together by the planning office that highlights the streets that we are requesting to vacate. Acceptance of our proposed street vacations will allow our St. Louis VA to continue to modernize their facilities and increase the care that we can provide to our veterans. Do you have any questions or comments?
We will go through the committee, starting with Alderman Aldridge. Alderwoman Schweitzer, do you have any questions? I know you're the presenter, but you're presenting for Laura. So.
Thanks. Yeah, I asked some questions in the hallway that I think would be good to talk about in front of folks. Is if any how the neighborhood is affected by this. Any homes in the project, any people who will have to relocate, anything like that.
So we do have a few homes, 6 homes to be exact, that we're working with, on Windsor Place. We have currently procured 5 of those homes, and in that effort, we have relocated those homeowners. They were willing sellers through the process. So this spring, we plan to demo those homes to, what I'll say, clean up the neighborhood there a little bit with the homes. So hopefully that answers your question. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
That was my main question about it. Besides that, I'm supportive of the project and planning on voting for it today.
Okay, thank you. I don't have any additional questions. Looks like a great upgrade. Excited to have the VA have more capacity in the city, and appreciate the work you all do. So with that, Alderwoman Schweitzer, you are recognized to close.
Thank you very much. Thank you all for being here and being ready to answer questions from the committee. It's always great to have folks who really know what they're talking about talk about the project. So thanks for being here. I am looking forward to, and I hope to earn a do pass recommendation on this board bill on behalf of Alderwoman Keyes. Thank you.
At this time, I will entertain a motion for a do pass recommendation for Board Bill 147.
Second.
Okay, hearing no objection, 147 has been passed out of committee with a do pass recommendation. Alderwoman, I will hand the chair back to you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And we will move to item number 2 on the agenda, which is Board Bill number 190. Alderwoman Pamela Board, you are recognized.
Thank you very much for hearing my bill. I'm asking for. Oh, thank you.
I think it's off.
Oh, it's like I don't like talking up in this thing. Thank you. And so I want to thank you all for hearing my bill. And so, Madam Clerk, could you please read the introduction?
Board Bill number 190, introduced by Alderwoman Pamela Boyd. An ordinance directing the Director of Streets pursuant to ordinance number 70333 as amended by the ordinance number 71394 to install speed humps on the 1500 block of Howell Street.
Thank you very much. These speed humps will increase the safety in that community because they have a lot of property damage, personal property damage to the people's property. Besides the cars, their homes have been hit with cars in regards to the crazy driving that's been going on over there. And so I'll ask for your favorable acceptance of this bill.
Thank you so much. Any questions from the committee? Alderman Aldridge. Vice Chair Browning?
No questions.
I also don't have any questions. I appreciate the focus on traffic safety and infrastructure improvements. So with that, you are, and I don't think we have anyone to comment or any written to comment or anything on this. Okay. With that, you are recognized to close on Board Bill 190.
Thank you very much. I ask for your favorable approval of Board Bill 190.
Thank you. I will entertain a motion for a do pass recommendation of Board Bill 190.
Second.
Hearing no objection to previous roll, we have passed Board Bill number 190 out of committee with a do pass recommendation. Thank you, Alderwoman.
Thank you.
Okay, that is the extent of board bills for discussion. We will move on to, or for rather, we'll move on to committee discussions. We have none. Acknowledgement of any written testimony.
We have none.
Any announcements? Okay, I will continue to announce that we will be reviewing our resolution that we passed at the beginning of our time together as a committee, of our priorities that is set for next week. Talked with the administration and some of the members of the committee already about that, and I will be talking with everybody else on the committee who I haven't spoken to yet this week. I'm really looking forward to that presentation. I think it'll be a great chance for us to talk through what we hope for our work of the committee and moving forward. Excuse members, I would like to excuse Alderman Keys and Alderman Vollmer for necessary absence. And I will accept a motion to adjourn. Hearing no objection to previous roll, we are adjourned. Thank you.